Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today we are making profiteroles. The ingredients you need are plain flour, butter, 2 eggs, double cream, vanilla extract, caster sugar and cocoa. First step, we're going to weigh out all the ingredients. I'm going to start off weighing out 50 grams of butter. First step, we're going to weigh out 50 grams of butter. So you cut it in half like I have done here, using a knife. Then you place it in your scales. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 48 grams.
You add a little bit more.
It is 49 grams. It is 49 grams. It is 49 grams. It is 50 grams.
Spot on.
It is 50 grams.
Once you weighed out your butter, you're going to get a little mixing bowl and you're going to place everything in the little mixing bowl. Next step, we're going to weigh out the plain flour. You will need 75 grams. I am using my talking scales.
It is 48 grams. It is 74 grams. It is 74 grams. It is 77 grams. It is 75 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 75 grams of plain flour, you're going to get a mixing bowl. You want to give it a good tap out. Next step, we're going to weigh out 175 grams of caster sugar for the sauce. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 18 grams. It is 40 grams. It is 66 grams. It is 88 grams.
Once you have weighed out 175 grams of caster sugar, you're going to get a bowl. You want to put it all in and then just give it a little tap if you've missed any little bit. Next step, you're going to weigh out 50 grams of cocoa powder. I'm using my talking scales.
It is 10 grams.
Give it a little tap.
It is 27 grams. It is 43 grams. It is 43 grams. It is 49 grams. It is 49 grams. It is 50 grams.
Spot on. Once you weigh out 50 grams of cocoa, you're going to put it in your bowl. give it a good top. So it all comes out. Next step, we're going to switch on the hob. And you want to set it to medium heat. Next step, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of caster sugar to your water. And you're also going to add in your butter. Now you want to put it on the hob and start melting the butter and stir in all the sugar. So the sugar has evaporated and you have melted your butter. Break it a little bit with the wooden spoon. Next step, you want to add in your plain flour. And you want to give this a good stir. So it thickens. Next step, we're going to crack our eggs. So you first give it a little crack. Then you want to break it down the middle and pour it in and catch any of the shell like that. And you do the other egg. Before you give your eggs a good beat, you want to add a little tiny drop of vanilla extract. That will give your Profiteroles a nice flavour. And with your fork you want to give them a good beat. Do this for a minute or 2. You first want to start adding a little bit of mixture, a little bit of egg mixture to your flour, sugar and butter what you've got in your pan. Then you want to give it a good stir in. And you want to give this a good stir. Next step, we're going to preheat the oven. Using my bump punch to tell me which one is the oven. And you want to set this at 200 degrees. I have set that at 200 degrees. I've put some greaseproof paper on a big tray because we're going to put our Profiteroles on here and we're going to make at least 10 or 12. I'll show you how you do that in a minute. So with your mixture you want to get a little dollop, medium dollop on a teaspoon, and you want to place it on the baking tray and use the back of the spoon to scrape it off. and you leave a gap in between each one, and when they cook they will rise. Next step, you want to place these in the oven to cook for 20 to 25 minutes so they go nice and brown and they cook. So you put them on the top shelf, you close your door, you're going to make your whip, while they are cooking, you're going to whip your cream and make your chocolate sauce. Next step, we're going to switch the hob back on because we're going to make our chocolate sauce. You want to put it on high. I have put a little bit of water in a pan, and you want to add in your caster sugar. Then you want to give it a good stir so it all starts to evaporate. This will take a few minutes. You want to give it a good stir. Then when this is properly stirred all in, we will add in the cocoa to it. Give it a good stir so it's nice and smooth. Got a nice smooth texture. Then we'll bring it off the heat so it doesn't burn. Next step, you add in your cocoa. Get it all out. And give it a proper stir. So we want to add this in. When it starts to get a bit thick, and you know when it's getting there. Next step, we're going to start whisking the double cream to make the cream. So you pour it in, and you get a whisk, and you want to start whisking it. Just keep whisking it for a few minutes so it starts to come together. You can either do it like this or use a lecky whisker. It's up to you. This will take a few minutes to do. Once you have done everything, you first want to chop your profiterole in half using a sharp knife. Be careful. Then you want to carefully open it. Then get a little bit of your whipped cream. Place it on the bottom, then put your top on. Just give them a little pat. Then place it on the plate next to all the ones you have already done. Don't worry if it looks a bit messy at the moment. We're going to coat them in, we're going to drizzle them all over chocolate, and then we're going to let them set overnight. And finally, we're going to drizzle a load of our chocolate sauce over the top. Then you can either serve them like this straight away, or we're going to place them in the fridge overnight so they set. It's up to you. So you want to get loads of the chocolate sauce you have made, and you just want to keep going over them, doing zigzags so they all get a good coating. So we're just doing little zigzags from a height. This is what they look like. You can either serve them like this, or I'm going to put them in the fridge now. So we're going to place them on the top shelf in the middle. And you're going to close your fridge door. I hope you like making these profiteroles, and hit the like button, share to all your friends, and hit that subscribe button, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.